It's officially called the annual franchise tax, and the state does not care if you made $1 million or $0 when it comes to paying this. But I am about to show you 3 realistic ways to come out ahead of it anyways, ways that can give you much more than the $800. And to give you a little preview, way number 1 involves your bank. Way number 2 involves your business structure. And way number 3 by itself could cover this $800 fee more than twice over. So if you've got an LLC or you're about to get one, you need to see all 3 ways before you spend your money. And personally, way number 3 is my favorite. Let's hop into way number 1. And this is the one most people get the timing wrong, and that's bank bonuses. You want to first form your LLC, then you want to get an EIN, then you open up a business bank account under your LLC. And so once you're ready for a business account, you want to definitely open one with a sign-up bonus. This is literally free money that banks give you just for opening an account and doing normal business activity like depositing money or making a few transactions. Right now, here's what's actually out there. And I want to be clear, these change constantly, so always double check the live offer before you apply. First, we have Bluevine, one of the best options if you're brand new to business banking. It's an online banking platform, which means no physical branches. It's beginner friendly as it has a simple setup, easy to navigate dashboard, and none of the confusing or complicated stuff you get at big banks. And this isn't just me saying it. Bluevine just recently crossed 1 million lifetime customers, which means 1 million business owners have opened an account with them. NerdWallet actually named them the best business checking account for 2026. Right now, they're offering a $500 bonus, and you don't need some massive balance sitting around to qualify like you do with a lot of these big banks. But in order to get this bonus, you do have to use a referral code. You can use mine right here, or for easy access, you can click the link in the description below. Now on to the second bonus, and this one's pretty big. US Bank has 2 tiers. You can go for the straightforward option, or you can go for the more premium option. And so first off, they are offering $400 on their Business Essentials account. Then they have the second option, which is a $1,200 bonus. And in order to get that one, you do have to sign up for their Platinum account and deposit $25,000. And so if you do have the money, this is a really nice bonus to add on to it. But none of these accounts are perfect. Most of these accounts do require you to keep a balance sitting in your account for at least 60 to 90 days. Make sure you read through the terms before you commit, but why not have it sitting somewhere that pays you for it? Now on to way number 2, and that is about how and when you actually go to set up your LLC. Because here's the thing, that $800 fee is unavoidable once you have an LLC, but there's a lot of costs that you can avoid from the very beginning, starting with the decision to form one in the first place. If you genuinely want to avoid this fee altogether, there's one honest way to do it, and that's to not form an LLC at all. Stay a sole proprietor, and you will never owe this tax because it only applies to LLCs. But the trade-off is you're giving up the limited liability protection an LLC gives you. And so if something goes wrong in your business, your personal assets aren't protected. For a lot of businesses, that protection is worth way more than $800 a year, which is why most people watching this video are going to move forward with an LLC. But if you're still early enough to be deciding, it's worth knowing that that's actually on the table. All right, so assuming you're moving forward with an LLC, let's talk about the fees, and more importantly, the fees that you can avoid. First, you can skip the EIN. This stands for your employer identification number or your business's tax ID number, and you can get this completely for free directly from the IRS website. Secondly, you can skip an operating agreement template. Free templates exist all over the internet. Now let's talk about the actual formation of the LLC. So when it comes to who you actually use to form your LLC, there are 2 budget-friendly options I want to share with you. First, there's Zen Business. And so Zen Business has a starter plan that's $0. This includes really nice benefits like your own business dashboard, as well as 100% accuracy guarantee. And as a business owner, I cannot stress enough how valuable it was to be offered this guarantee, as it gave me the peace of mind 5 years ago that I needed to truly get started. And so I really do like Zen Business for what they offer. But at the same time, I do want to give y'all another option, and that's Northwest Registered Agent. And what's nice about them is that they have a flat plan offered at $39. There's no hidden upsells, it's just very straightforward pricing, which include a free year of registered agent services, which can cost between $100 to $300 per year, plus a business address that you can use on your LLC documents. You can find out more information on both Zen Business and Northwest in the description below. Now let's move on to the timing play. And this is a part almost nobody talks about, and truthfully one of the most valuable tips I'm going to share with you. And so although you cannot avoid the $800 fee if you have an LLC, you can time it correctly. And that timing can generally work in your favor. Here's how to do few days of work. Your first $800 payment is due on the 15th day of the 4th month after your LLC has been approved by your state. And the month you form your business in counts as 1 month. So if you form your LLC on June 15th, your first payment is due September 15th. But if you form your LLC in November, your first payment isn't due until February 15th of the following year. Now here's why this matters. After that first payment, your LLC settles into paying every April 15th. So if you are planning to start a California LLC and you have flexibility on the timing of formation, October and December truly does give you real breathing room before that $800 fee comes due. But at the same time, this is a timing strategy. If you need limited liability protection before Q4, then get the LLC, as what's most important is protecting yourself and your personal assets. Now let's move on to strategy number 3, the one I said that could put more than $800 back into your pocket on its own, and that's by applying to grants, which is debt-free money that you do not have to pay back. And what you specifically want to apply for is startup grants, as that is specific money dedicated to new business owners, but you do need to time it right. And so first on the list, we have my very own grant. This is the $1,000 Business Freedom Grant. As of now, it's 100% free to apply. And so it's open to creators, dreamers, and business owners that have an idea but are looking for funding to make it a reality. And so if that sounds like you, I recommend you check it out by going to the QR code right here. Next, we have the $10,000 Amber Startup Grant. And this is dedicated specifically towards women-owned businesses that are looking for some startup capital to help them grow. I do want to note though that this grant is specifically for women-owned businesses, but not every grant is like this, as there is at least one grant I'll mention that you can apply for. And so if this isn't the right opportunity, there's other grants that are. Which brings me to the $1,000 Coach K Legacy Grant. This $1,000 is open to any entrepreneur. It's completely free to apply and should take you less than 20 minutes to complete. Then we have the AI Impact Grant from Alicia Little. It's $2,500 that's been given out every single month, specifically for entrepreneurs building AI-powered businesses or offers. If you're using AI in your business at all, this one's worth your time. And then we have the Greatness Grant from Nehemiah Davis. It's also $2,500, but it's given out every quarter. And what he cares about is business owners that show clarity of idea, passion, as well as impact on the community. And so I know business owners that are able to get $5,000, $10,000, and $25,000 of debt-free money for their business that they did not have to pay back. And if you want my help specifically, feel free to check out the Grant House community right here, as I do answer your questions as well as offer live classes. So let's recap real quick. The $800 California LLC fee isn't going anywhere, but between the bank bonuses, setting up your business structure the right way, and applying for startup grants, you can walk away net positive on this and then some. And so if you want to start off with an easy win, go apply for the Business Freedom Grant. It shouldn't take too much of your time. And even applying is better than 90% of other business owners that self-reject. And so with that, I would say you now are equipped to make the best decision for your California business. You can access all resources in the description below. I can't wait to see you next time.